Have you ever started the day and known that you have to post something today, but because of life and whatever circumstances, you have nothing prepared, you don't have an outline, you don't know what you're going to talk about? Well, that's the situation I'm in today. I don't really know what this post is about. It's really a confessional. So I'm just going to treat it like a confessional and tell you that today I'm feeling very frustrated because I didn't think this was gonna be easy, but I didn't think that the learning curve was gonna be as steep at it as it is in just learning how to prepare your own content, produce your own content, edit your own content, and then you still have to market it? So there's so many new elements involved. And I feel like I'm preaching to a choir if you're watching this, but I'm just at this point. I realized I have 7 videos. I need to make it to 10 so that I can build that momentum. I really want to get the snowball effect going. But today I'm just so frustrated because I'm realizing all of the things that I don't like about my content, like all of the ways that I can upgrade my content. I don't like my hooks. I need mini hooks throughout. I don't like my setup, but I'm on the road, so I have to figure that out. I have to figure out lighting. I'm just there's so many elements before these posts look the way that I want them to look, but I know I can't. I have to show up and eventually they will evolve into this. It's kind of like indie filmmaking. It's like I remember when I was in college and you had all of the indie filmmakers with their cameras making horror films, like even like the Blair Witch Project. And they just use what they had to make what they can, and then eventually they're making feature films, but you have to start here. And I think because when you get to a certain level of your own career and experience, and you've reached this area of expertise where everything is so professional, you've seen it on television, you worked with the best camera operators, the best producers, the best writers. You've worked with so many highly qualified people to look at your own content and be so disappointed by what it looks like. It doesn't translate into all of the experience and the talent and wisdom that I have. And so that's frustrating me right now. But I know I have to show up anyway, and I have to keep practicing. And I know if I honor this part of the journey, that by the end of the year, this will have paid off. But I have to show up. So I'm going to post this. I don't even know if there is a lesson in here, to be honest. I'll tell one story, and it has to do with being in the field on a reality show. So the hours are insane. And if you're a cast member, it is basically from 5 o'clock in the morning, let's say, until 2 o'clock in the morning. All of that time, usually something is going on, whether you have to be interviewed, whether you are just waking up and you have to be dressed before a challenge. There's always stuff going on. So what happens is we have to call the cast members and interview them every single day, more than once a day. We are always interviewing the cast members about what's happening in the field and their storylines. So a lot of time, the cast members will come and sit in the chair, and they don't want to be there. They're tired, they're hungry, they miss their friends, they miss their family. There's usually drama going on in the field, and they want nothing to do with sitting down and talking to me right now. They don't want to do this interview. They're tired of talking to us, and they just want to go to sleep. They want to go take a nap. They want to eat. They want to hang out with so and so, whatever the case may be. No matter what their mood is, I still have to interview them. I have to sit in the chair and interview them regardless of how they feel. I'm thinking of myself in the same situation today. I'm thinking of myself as the cast member that is sitting in the chair regardless of how I feel. And I have to be my own producer. And I'm asking myself the questions that I would ask the cast member. How are you feeling? I'm feeling frustrated because I don't feel like doing this today. I don't have anything prepared. I think that all of the content I've produced so far doesn't represent me. It doesn't match the vision I have for myself in my head. And so I'm very frustrated. If this was a cast member, I would say, thank you for showing up and sitting in the chair. I know you didn't want to do it today, but you did it. And so now you have free time until the next challenge. So go relax, go put on makeup, go sit in the pool, go do whatever you need to do. And that's the advice I'm giving myself. I did it. I showed up. I was honest about how I felt about posting today. And so now I can keep moving forward. I'm not stalled at a video not being posted. I can move forward. I can edit this. I can take the rest of the day off and edit tomorrow when I feel better. There's a million things I can do now that I've sat in the chair and showed up. Even though I don't like the lighting, I'm in this weird place that I never shot before and I don't like it. Even in spite of all of those things, I sat down and I showed up. So I won. I already won today. I won today because I showed up and video 8 is posted and we will move on to video 9. So if someone comes across this today, the thing I hope you can get from this is I see you. I'm going through the same thing right now. I'm in the dark with a ring light and my iPhone, and I'm just going to post this. And we're going to move on to tomorrow. And so I hope that this video helps someone else. And the only call to action I can think of is if you're in the same position, just sit down in the chair and show up for yourself. And no matter what it looks like, no matter how you feel, just show up. You're going to feel so much better. So until next time, take care.